Hello, Sagittarius. Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. How are you, my fire family? Hope you're well. I'm here, sitting here under a moon that is almost full, and I think the moon here is full around about 1:35 or so. So I'm trying to get these readings out before the moon gets to its full state, and thought I would come by here and just drop some energy on you here. And I'm going to be using two decks. We're going to be using the Divine Goddess Oracle, and we're going to be using the Lenormand as well. We're going to combine those energies with the tarot and find out what's going on for you. Sagittarius, thanks so much for showing up here. I appreciate you in all the ways that you've been loving on the channel. Thanks so much for doing that. And yeah, we are at the full moon in Virgo tonight. And things are about to switch up here. Let's find out, as I read for the week ahead, it's like the carnage from the full moon eclipse. And so everything that has happened after that, this is the energy that comes up in the week after that. Let's find out what's going on for Sag. Okay. You know what this is giving me immediately is somebody is going to try and build a bridge back to you. Somebody who hurt you really bad. That's what it feels like here. We've got card 27, which is the letter here, and 7 of Swords is in the bottom right-hand corner. Sag, I feel like you're going to learn something about a secret, because the 7 of Swords is here. It feels like either there was some deception or somebody wasn't telling you something. It feels like you might receive it by letter. It could be from a person or an institution, or it could be from the government. I don't know, but it looks like here that there is a bridge that is being built here. So I feel like this is probably some good news that you didn't know about. You're going to be notified of something. Card number 27 is a 9, which tells me it could be right around the corner. This bridge here is something that is being built so we can get from one side to the other. Maybe the bridge had burnt or fallen down. We have card number 12, and 12 is about intuition. So that is the 12th, sorry, Mercury retrograde is almost here too, right? That is the 12th sign of the zodiac is what I want to say. That's Piscean energy, but that's also intuition. So it feels like, 12 breaks down to a 3, right? So it could be that somebody wants to come together with you again in friendship or in community or in network. That's what it feels like. We do have the 4-leaf clover here. We do have 2, which is balance. 6 of Pentacles in the bottom right-hand corner. It all points to somebody communicating with you or contacting you. And I think it has to do with somebody who really hurt you. The snake is got the Queen of Wands down the bottom right-hand corner. That's your energy. And I feel like you got bit. I feel like from a snake in the grass. Do you know what I mean? Like a snake goes, whoosh, before you know it, you've been bit, and now you only have a little bit of time to try and, help yourself, right? It feels like this person could have been a leader in your life. They could have been someone that you trusted. Card number 15 is... we've got the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands down the bottom right-hand corner. I feel like this person was a leader in your life or somebody that you trusted or looked up to possibly. We do have card number 15. And so maybe you found out later that they were a little bit more toxic than you thought they were. There could be some sort of communication coming from somebody here who wants to build a bridge back to you. It's feeling like they want to get some balance back in this friendship, relationship. Maybe it was a workplace drama. Tell me more about Sagittarius, please. We've got moving on. So you two have moved on. It feels like wherever this is coming from, if it's relationship related, it's a long time past. This is way in the past. And so the endings that bring healthy beginnings, it feels like you decided maybe that you just needed to disconnect from this person in order to have peace of mind, in order to have some sanity, in order to move forward. We do have stress, cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. And then we have success. So you successfully pulled away and got rid of the stress of the commitment of maybe being in a friendship, being in this workplace. It feels like, though, something is about to surface here. A surprise, possibly, a secret is about to surface here about somebody that you never thought would ever take the time to build a bridge back to you. The bottom of the deck says wisdom. It says knowledge gained through experiences or from a wise counselor. So it does feel like there is some sort of experience. This experience gave you wisdom, Sag, is what it feels like. You had success in pulling away from it and saying, That's it. You can't treat me like that. I'm not doing this with you anymore. Maybe it was a job that you quit. Maybe you walked out in a blaze of glory. But it feels like you are getting some sort of communication regarding that. All right. Sag, I'm still using my new deck, this Wild Reflections Tarot. If you haven't seen the bonus read, I used it there as well, your bonus read. Tell me about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Give us some clarity here. Sag, if you're interested in a private read, please look in the pinned comment. The link to Wizio is there, where all my pricing is, if you're interested in taking a look there. It's quite reasonably priced for readings. Tell me about moving on. What is this for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Tell me about Sag. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So since moving on, you flourished quite a bit. You began brand new, and you planted your pentacle, and you began growing your own abundance. We do have the Hermit energy. I feel like somebody's coming here to pull you out of your Hermit energy, out to your place of Zen. It feels like I feel like you went into Hermit energy because you had to de-stress. You had to disconnect from this commitment, whether it was a financial commitment, a friendship commitment, a love commitment. Tell me about success. We do have the Four of Cups, and I feel like you successfully balanced your energy, your emotional energy. It feels like this is something that really hurt you emotionally. We have the Two of Cups. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Four of Swords. Sag, it does feel like possibly that there is a new love that is already blooming here. Take it as it resonates. It does feel like it's relationship related, but it doesn't have to be love. It could be friendship. It could be anything, right? It could be the workplace. We do have Pentacles here. It feels like here that you have grown, I want to say. You've grown and you've become the master of your domain. We have the King of Wands here. You've become the master of your domain. You now know what you want, and when you want it, you go get it. And there's nothing that will stop you from getting what you want. But understand, I think this is a wisdom that you've come to. I feel like whatever happened here between you and somebody else you moved on from, it was a lesson that put you on the throne. It was like the King of Wands holds the Ace of Wands, and I'm thinking about the Nine of Wands, who is the wounded warrior. I feel like whatever happened here, whatever parted two people, or you from a business, or you from a place of work, it feels like that was the last strike, and you now carry this wand here as almost as if a warning to everybody else. Look, I'm the person who ends it. You want to start it, you go ahead and start it. I'm the person who ends it. Because I'm looking at the Ace of Wands being adding to the Nine of Wands, and dropping our burdens from there. So I want to say that you have grown, and you possibly are in some sort of a new relationship, or maybe you've grown to the place where maybe you're finally ready for a new relationship. I feel like you are in this sort of energy where you now have found your light. The Hermit energy is here, but it's in the reverse. So when the Hermit energy in the reverse, it's like I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson, or I've come to the wisdom of something. That's Virgo energy. And so it feels like you have it cleansed and detoxified yourself of this commitment, and it's finally over. And I feel like it's over in your mind and your energy. And I feel like you are successfully in this place of the Four of Cups. You're now sitting on the throne, feminine or masculine, as this King of Wands, but you're not really readily offering your time or attention to anybody here. Tell me what this letter is about, please. Tell me what is hiding in this letter, or what is something that Sag doesn't know about this letter here. We have the Five of Pentacles. It's from someone that you haven't spoken to. We do have the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Three of Pentacles. This does feel like it's possibly a friendship, or it could be a kinship, like a friendship from work or family possibly. But we do have the Knight of Cups here, and this particular Knight of Cups gives me a different bit of energy with the picture that is depicted here. It shows somebody here who is moving very slowly and quite strategically with their emotional energy. And it feels like the letter or the information or the message that you get, it could be a text, it doesn't have to be a handwritten letter. Somebody's being very strategic with their words. They're being very practical and very grounded, because they know that they're on the outside looking in. They know that you might see it's from them, and you might just set it on fire and throw it in the fireplace, or maybe just throw it away. It feels like somebody here is being very strategic with the words that they use, and it feels like this person could be a friend or a friend of a friend. It feels like you're going to get some sort of message from somebody who used to be in your community, who is no longer in that community. So I feel like that is somebody is going to be speaking emotionally, whether it's romantic or platonic. They're going to be speaking emotionally about our friendship and how maybe they miss your friendship, or they miss that you're no longer in this community anymore. We do have this bridge they're trying to build back to you, right? Tell me about this bridge and why this person wants to get balance with Sag. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Five of Cups, and then we have the Page of Swords. Somebody's going to tell you, look, I've learned my lesson. I feel like you taught them some sort of lesson in your silence, Sagittarius. That's what it feels like. The Six of Cups is here, and this person is somebody who I feel knows you, or you feel like they've known you a lifetime. They could be someone that you've known for a very long time, but we have the Five of Cups next to it, and it feels like somebody's got regrets that they're no longer as close to you as this anymore. The Page of Swords is when the Page of Swords comes up to me, it's I've learned a lesson. I'm ready to receive the lesson, because the Page of Swords is the one with the malleable mind, the one who is willing to dig up knowledge, who doesn't have any preconceived notions. It's a child, sort of, right? And so someone who's ready to learn, who hasn't really set their thoughts in stone. So I feel like somebody here is ready to take their shot, and they're trying to get some balance with you. I feel like you are going to poke your head out of the Hermit energy after cleansing and detoxifying from this person, after moving on and planting your own pentacle, doing it all alone by yourself. We've got the King of Pentacles. Look, that escalated quickly. You went from the Ace of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. So very interesting energy with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So it does feel like here that you have become some sort of a spiritual teacher, or like a shaman-like energy. People respect you, right? The King of Pentacles is somebody who has respect of their peers. They're somebody who moves very slowly and very practically. They're someone who's very dependable to the people around them. Also someone who always speaks their mind and can get a little aggressive in, don't tell me what I know and what I don't know. When you're dealing with an earth sign, the earth signs know their stuff. Look, if you're coming up against an earth sign in an argument at all, you better have your shit together, because all of the analytics are coming out, whether it's Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. All of the analytics are coming out, and I feel like you, Sagittarius, are a person who is like this, that you've got all the graphs, all the whiteboards. I feel like you've got all the data, right? It feels like that. It feels like this the Knight of Swords energy is here. And so it feels like, yeah, you want to talk about it? Sure, let's talk about it. But we're going to go over every damn detail. And I don't care if it feels cringe to you or not. It feels like somebody here does want to see you face to face, and that might be the information that you get with the text or the letter that you receive. Feels like this could be somebody that you left behind, somebody that possibly you don't speak with anymore, but maybe someone that you had feelings for. The Two of Cups tells me that possibly there could be a romantic notion here. Tell me about this. I feel like you don't speak with this person anymore, or you see them online, or it feels like we're not really even talking anymore, because I feel like you've raised yourself up to a different vibrational level. I want to say that you are sitting on the throne regardless of this situation, which I feel impacted you enough that it put you on the throne. It was like the last straw, it feels like. This person taught you a lesson and that you'll never forget. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles. Well, that's 10 Pentacles. And then we have the Hierophant. There it is. So I feel like this person sees you as a wise counselor, somebody who is sturdy and stable. You might have earth energy. You don't have to. There's a lot of people who are sturdy and stable and who are spiritual teachers, but Sag, you are very psychic. I feel like they see you as somebody who is good information, who has an abundance of information, and that you are sharing that with other people. I feel like this person's on the outside looking in, thinking, damn, I missed out on all that wisdom. I missed out on the solid part of Sag. Like maybe when you met them, you were like, woo, right? Maybe, the Sag energy, right? Maybe you were like all happy and partying, and maybe they knew you back then in the party phase. And maybe you've become quite stoic and solid and structured. And they're like, damn, I want to have part of that too. So I feel like one thing that you've also learned is that you are emotionally intelligent, because we got stability in the emotions, even though you are in this King of Wands energy, whether you're the feminine or the masculine. And I'd been talking about the king carrying the 10th wand, and there it is, right? To just as a warning to everyone else, look, I carry the 10th wand. I will end it if you start it. Like, that's what it feels like here. So I feel like you dropped your burdens on this a long time ago, and possibly you've become the Empress since then, whether you're feminine or masculine. So the King of Wands is here, somebody who always gets what they want. There's no way that the King of Wands is ever going to lay in the grass, right? Ever going to lay in the grass and let things pass them by. I feel like that you are, I want to say that you're quick on your feet. You're a quick thinker. You're someone who's ready to take risks, but you take educated risks, because the Empress is the energy of having wisdom, being very well-rounded, somebody who gives a lot of people information that they require at the time that they ask about maybe money, about how to hold back, how do I give reciprocal energy. You do feel like maybe you're a life coach, or that you're giving people information like that. Tell me about the Four of Swords, because I feel like this is somebody that you don't usually talk to. Feels like it's somebody who maybe you haven't talked to in a long while. Things are about to move forward here. It could be an Emperor, could be an Aries, doesn't have to be. But I feel like if it is an Aries, it could be somebody who is grown up now. It feels like somebody who is grown up and who is sitting on the throne, and somebody who's like, you know what, I got to get stability somehow with Sagittarius. It feels like the Eight of Wands being here. It feels like we are quick to get our emotions all over the place, but I want to build a stable, solid structure. It's the first time I've ever seen a teepee as used as the Eight of Wands. So it feels like everything's rushing in, rushing emotions, but we're going to keep it stable and sturdy here, is what it feels like. And then we've got the Four of Wands here. So if we can keep it happy, if we can keep it stable, then maybe we can get some stability here as the Emperor and the Empress. This really feels like that it happened a very long time ago, because I feel like when y'all were dealing with each other, we were talking about maybe knights and pentacles. I'm sorry, knights and pages. I don't think we were talking about kings and queens, but now we're at the Emperor Empress level. So it feels like this is years ago. This feels like this is something that happened a long time ago. I feel like this is the person who's trying to connect with you or contact you. Tell me what the outcome is here for Sagittarius, please. And I don't think, it doesn't really feel like, maybe back then you had a thing for them or they had a thing for you, and maybe it was romantic, but that isn't what's going on now. There's too much growth that's gone on here. And they were the last person to hurt you, and they're the ones that whatever they did that hurt you so deeply is what transformed you. It's made you into the Emperor or the Empress, whichever one you are today. Tell me what the outcome is. Something has popped here. We should take it. Ten of Pentacles. Got the Knight of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords. You know what? I think there's going to be a conversation. And I think it's going to be slow going, but I think you'll get there. I think you will. You know what? I feel like you're so abundant. I want to say, Sag, I want to shake your hand. Like, congratulations. It feels like you've been through the mud. You've been through the tar. It's like it was so hard to get to the place where you are right now. And I just really think that somebody here wants to almost shake your hand and congratulate you. Like the Ace of Swords is, we've got to clear things up here. And I know that we've been through so much. We've been, each been on our own paths, but I feel like the goal is the same for both of us. We want abundance. So it feels like this is something that I feel is a legacy relationship or friendship. It's like one that transcends time. And it might be from, we got the Six of Cups here, so it could be like this is from like 2 decades ago. Like, it could be a very long time ago. And this person might just be like, I wonder what happened to Sag. We do have the Three of Wands. They've been waiting. I wonder if I should contact Sag. It's what it feels like. 10 of Cups. Somebody here wants to make something right. It's a moment of alchemy, or this thing that they've been going back and forth with for a while. The Eight of Pentacles is here. Somebody's been working on themselves. The Wheel of Fortune is pushing them forward here, Sag. The Wheel of Fortune is here with the Seven of Cups. They're having a hard time changing or making change or accepting change in their life, because this overwhelm here is happening because they're really going through a lot of self-reflection, or they're going through self-mastery at this time. And I feel like they've come to a place where they know they did you dirty, and now in order to get over or get past whatever block they have now, in order what's blocking them from the 10 cups, I feel like they know that they got to speak to you or reach out to you or send you a letter or send you a text. It feels like that. It's like they're on a, what do you say? They're on an apology, like a farewell tour, right? Saying, I'm sorry to this one, sorry to that one, sorry to this one. Like, it feels like somebody here is trying to clean up their karma, is what it feels like. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you, Saggy, as I always do. I'm going to go, but I'll be back because I'm always back. You guys take care of yourselves. I hope you're back because I will be. Love you guys. Bye.